Hi, my name is Heather Christie, and this is my current philosophy of teaching and learning. I begin by asking, what makes an outstanding, memorable teacher? This is a critical question that I continue to ask myself and reflect on, as it is my aspiration to become a legendary teacher who is able to tremendously impact the students I have the privilege of working with. Through experience, reflection, and professional development, I have come to define such a teacher as one who is truly passionate about implementing a welcoming, inclusive, and flexible learning environment for all students, and who is able to motivate students to develop a passion for learning. To do this, I believe it is important to create a learning environment that encourages each and every student to reach for their individual potential by tapping into their own interests and learning style, as every student is unique. I believe that all students can be extremely susceptible to influence, open to experience, and have great potential if guided by positive authority figures in their lives. So, it is my desire to continuously expand my knowledge about the necessary skills to help students realize their full potential and to provide them with the means to exceed their perceived abilities. Over the next few minutes, I hope to demonstrate how I intend to further foster these qualities in my classroom. I think of a system that promotes inclusion and equity. Therefore, I vow to embrace diversity and find creative ways to provide differentiated instruction and assessment that will accommodate and appropriately challenge different learning styles, abilities, and interests. Ultimately, I believe in creating a collaborative learning environment where students feel comfortable and safe expressing themselves. To me, this not only means providing students with support for academics, but also providing them with support for emotional and nutritional demands to ensure every student has all necessary means to reach their full potential. Because I see teaching as a process of creating an environment that facilitates intellectual growth, my ideal teaching environment is one that is less focused on the teacher as transmitter of knowledge and more on the teacher as a facilitator toward the development of students' own learning processes by encouraging active student participation. Such participation will be elicited through student-centered, discovery-based learning in my classroom. However, because not everyone is equally motivated, an indispensable part of my job is to get students excited about a given topic, provide them with the necessary tools to engage with and study such content, while all at the same time leaving ample room for students to take and show initiative. I believe such experiences should be within students' zone of proximal development, where high but achievable standards are established. Instructional scaffolding is also something that I will use during my lessons as a way of alleviating unnecessary student stress and anxiety. I believe this will eventually lead to self-regulation, increased personal control and responsibility, elevated self-efficacy, and enhanced intrinsic motivation for deeper learning. Another way that I plan to incorporate flexibility into my classroom is through cross-curricular integration. Through this, it is my belief that authentic opportunities and real-world connections will be better exemplified and made more meaningful. I believe such an approach will elicit a wider variety of interest and engagement while also helping students enhance their understanding and become more motivated to learn. My beliefs about teaching not only have to do with my interactions and relationships with students in my classroom, but also with guardians and colleagues within the school and professional learning community. I believe positive relationships with guardians are vital in bridging home with school. To establish and maintain these positive relationships, I plan to evoke frequent communication through various methods. It is also part of my goal to make an honest effort to communicate when things are going good, rather than solely when there is an issue or concern. I will also continuously collaborate with colleagues to share ideas, support one another, and stay current on what is going on. By participating in such communications, I believe everyone involved will develop an increased sense of trust, focus on learning, and commitment to missions, which in turn will maximize the potential of student learning and success. As part of my goal statement, it is imperative to me that I continuously learn about, adjust, and incorporate all of the previously mentioned qualities in order to maximize my potential of becoming the teacher that I want and expect to be, a great and memorable teacher. While this is my current philosophy of teaching and learning, I recognize that with additional experience and changing times, I will be constantly adapting my philosophy to better align with innovative approaches that will maximally benefit all of my students.